50 of these already. Good evening and welcome to Season 5 of On Stage with Mantis. I am Mantis. This is the stage. We're on it. This year, my old friend Charlie Farren is helping open up Season 5, and this year we're adding a new feature, an interview, which will be conducted by...
Alice Touchette.
I was going to say that.
Okay.
Alice Touchette. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to turn the stage over to Alice and Charlie.
But bring the microphone back. There he goes. There goes Mantis.
Thank you, Mantis. Hello, Mr. Farren.
Alice,
Hello, Mr. Farren.
Alice, it is my pleasure to be here with you tonight. This
It's
is your
our
TV
pleasure.
debut.
It is.
This is exciting.
It is. It is. And my getting to meet you in person, it's exciting for all kinds of reasons. So tell us now, what is going on in your life?
Well, I'm very excited to be here tonight doing this show. I have a show coming up this Saturday night at the Bull Run Ballroom in Shirley, Mass. My friend and songwriter Sarah Blacker is going to be a special guest at that show. And I'm sharing the stage with her at Club Passim on the 15th of March as well. So I'm looking forward to that. Also, finally, my band, Fahrenheit, which we'll talk about in a minute, is reuniting for a show also at the Bull Run on March 28th. So that's pretty exciting. A lot of fun things happening.
It is. It sounds like you're going to be really busy.
I'm going to be busy, and I also have a trip, a vacation trip to London. That's leaving August 13th, and it's just getting announced now. It's getting launched with the Pike 100 FM and Passports Travel. It's a week in London with Charlie Farren. We're going to go and get our photos taken at Abbey Road. We'll hang around Trafalgar Square. We'll do some guitar workshops, some songwriting workshops, lots and lots of horsing around. And the week will culminate in me doing a concert at a London hotspot. They're looking at Dublin Castle. And we'll record the show, and everybody will get a signed copy of the CD. So it's going to be a good way to get to know some new friends, and it's going to be 6 days in London. So that's happening. It's just getting kicked off this week, and it's happening. It's leaving August 14th.
Wow, and we got to announce it here.
Yes, yes.
Now, tell me, how did all of this wonderful extravaganza, how did this all start?
Well, you know, my older sister had a band when I was a kid. A guitar player, a 12-string guitar player, a banjo, and a girl who sang and played tambourine. They were called the Gemini Players. There were 2 Jewish girls and 2 Irish girls, and they played a mixture of, Hebrew and Irish folk music. It's kind of like Having the Gila meets Wild Thelonious Boy.
Very unique.
And they used to rehearse at my house, and I used to think, wow, that's so cool that you can have a band and you can, do shows. And so I started to learn how to play guitar, and got really into it, and started writing songs. And I always sang, and my family always sang. So I knew by the time I was in high school that this is what I wanted to pursue. And I did that for years at a pretty high level. I was able to enjoy some success and meet a lot of people and do a lot of really cool things.
What was your first band?
Well, I had a band called Live Lobster, and we traveled, and we played maybe from New Jersey or Philadelphia up to maybe Syracuse and New Hampshire and Maine, and we'd do 5 nights a week, 45 weeks a year, sometimes 4 or 5 sets a night. So we worked really hard, and we learned how to do it for real in that time frame. And then I left that band because I was writing and I wanted to play guitar. I didn't play guitar in that band. And that band was called Balloon. It was my first band that got radio airplay, and we were pretty successful locally. Um, Exposure from that band got me a shot to join up with Joe Perry of Aerosmith. And I was in the Joe Perry project for a couple of years. And Joe headed back to Aerosmith, and I got a deal on Atlantic with Ahmet Ertegun, a development deal, a songwriting deal. And then finally David and I, David Hull, who was the bass player in the Joe Perry project, and I started Fahrenheit, what became Fahrenheit. And we were on Warner Brothers. We toured extensively and really had a blast. Got to do all the cool things.
And do you still travel with Fahrenheit?
Fahrenheit still gets together a couple of times a year. We have the March 28th show. And then we have a show that we do every August at the Blue Ocean Music Hall in Salisbury Beach. A fantastic venue. And we're going to do that on August 22nd this summer. And those will probably be the only 2 dates that we do. We kind of keep it special. I'm pursuing my solo career. I'm having a blast doing this. And it's more about the lyrics, and it frames my voice really well. And I have a self-taught style. I have kind of an unusual guitar playing style, and sometimes I joke that I don't really know how to play guitar. I just have a lot of tricks.
Now, is guitar the only instrument you're playing?
I play all the instruments on my records. I usually play all the instruments. I play a little piano. I just got a banjo, which is exciting. So I can make you think I can play banjo, as long as it's in the key of G. But it inspired me to write. I picked it up at a music store, and I came up with so many ideas. I immediately wrote 3 songs. One of them is a waltz, which is a new thing for me. And I play a lot of different instruments. Not well, but enough to record, enough to write songs with,
Now, what are you hoping to do the rest of this year?
Well, we have the tour coming up in London. That's going to be great. We're working on with a director in Hollywood on a little documentary about the making of the song Tuesday, which we can talk about. This is the title of my new CD. It's also the title cut. And that is a little, maybe a 15-minute mini doc, which is kind of exciting. It's neat. It's being put together really professionally. So that's something that we have coming up. And then my shows, I'm really excited about the shows I have coming up over the year. And, when you're doing this for a living, you work every day just keeping your calendar full and keeping exciting things, planned for the future. So I'm having fun with the process, and I'm improving as a player, and I'm excited about the next batch of songs I have coming up.
Tell us a little more about the CD.
Well, this CD is interesting. It's Tuesday is the title cut, and Brad Delp, who was the lead singer in Boston, wrote it. I write all the time, and I was working on the new CD, trying to get the right combination of songs together. I probably have 30 or 40 songs and pieces of songs, but you have to get the right collection. So I was listening to them in the car, and when the CD ended, the radio came on, and I heard a song the Beatles song, Yesterday. And when Brad played me that song the first time, I thought, that reminds me of Yesterday. So when it came on the radio, I thought, that's the one. So I called up his family, and I got their permission. They sent me a demo, and I recorded it. Anthony Resta co-produced it with me. And it wasn't until later I learned. I thought it was a breakup song. It wasn't until later I learned that he wrote that as a lament upon learning about the death of John Lennon, who was one of his heroes. So it kind of came full circle, where the first time I heard it, I thought of Yesterday, and then it reminded me when I heard it on the radio. It's really a pretty song, a sad song. My daughter is singing with me on this record. She's singing on a couple of songs, my daughter Veronica. And the song is a good mix of soul and kind of jazzy stuff and rock stuff, and I'm really happy with this one. I think it's my best work so far.
Now, you said that you're going to be doing a program that's coming up, a trip, and can you tell us a little more about that?
Well, we're going to go to London. August 13th, we're leaving, and we're going to go for 6 days. And it's going to be fun. We're going to be horsing around. We'll take pictures. We'll visit, hot spots in London. There'll also be guitar instruction, some songwriting workshops, a lot of horsing around. And at the end of the week, I'll do a concert that we'll record, and everybody will get a CD of that concert. So it's going to be a fun week. We're doing it with the Pike FM and with Passports Travel. Fun thing.
So if anyone is interested in being involved, they just call the travel agency?
They would go to the website passports.com/Charlie Farren, and all the information is there. But I want folks to do it early because don't wait until August. And it's going to be fun. It's going to be a real blast.
Yeah, tell us a little bit about your website.
CharlieFarren.com. Lots of photographs. I have a player on the homepage. I call it F-Man Radio, and all of my studio CDs are up there, so people can kind of go on and listen to my catalog. And we have the web store there. It's been up since 1999. F-Man Media is the name of my company, and we keep the website pretty up to date. We have fun with it.
So what are you looking to get out to the audience? What would you like to end this with?
Well, I think check out my website. Go to the passports.com/Charlie Farren website and find out about that trip because it's going to be fun. Saturday night, February 8th, we're going to be at the Bull Run Ballroom with Sarah Blacker. March 15th, again with Sarah Blacker at Club Passim. We'll be sharing the bill there. And then the big Fahrenheit show on March 28th.
Both of these places now, where are they in case for some of the audience that may not be certain of the area?
Well, the Bull Run is in Shirley,
Okay.
Shirley, Mass. BullRunRestaurant.com. And Club Passim is clubpassim.org, and that's right in Harvard Square in Cambridge.
So you're really north and south of Boston.
I try to get around. I'm going to be going to Dallas and Houston too in May. But that's probably outside of the listenership of the show, right?
Well, one never knows. Mantis tells us this is streamed, so.
That's right. It's worldwide.
Yeah.
Hey, it's been great chatting with you, Alice.
You too.
Congratulations on your
Thank you.
debut.
And we both survived. Thank you.